It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're going to look here at Derrick Henry, closing in on 1,000 yards rushing on the year. It's the Bengals and the Titans, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 23.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. Bringing this crew out is someone known for his big arm since he entered the league back in 2016, Jacoby Brissett.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Brissett going to go to the air right away.
And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Tyus Bowser, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position.
Leading them out, someone who has overcome plenty of adversity to forge a 12-year career. Former Virginia Tech Hokie, it's Tyrod Taylor.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. The connection made, it's Graham.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And some space here.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Brissett. Caught by Green on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Take it at the 37. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though.
Taylor's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 15 carries, 121 yards, and a touchdown.
And last week he had another touchdown to his total. He continues to be the #1 scorer in the league in terms of rushing touchdowns. And what more can you do to help your team than find the end zone?
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Sky Moore.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was Sky Moore capping things off with a touchdown reception.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Now the Titans getting set to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Brissett. And caught, right side, Green. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it's Taylor. Going deep for Hopkins. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, Taylor. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bengals at 9-1 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Taylor. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football. They begin the drive with Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Taylor's throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Taylor. Throw left side complete. That's Graham. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Alert! Alert!
Henry up the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. These two teams, the Bengals and Titans, you might remember they met in the divisional round of the playoffs last year, and that was a shocker. Titans seeded #1 at home, coming off the bye. They were upset by the upstart Bengals, 19-16 on a 35-degree January day in Nashville.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor.
Outright and brought in by Moore.
And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16.
Ready. 18.
They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, Brissett. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Brissett again.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Brissett. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Taken from just outside the 30. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Derrick Henry as the 1st half is winding down.
And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was finished off on the touchdown reception by Derrick Henry. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, and that one tied 14 apiece in the 2nd quarter. From there, we head south to Texas to check on the Cowboys at home at AT&T Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. Davis Mills, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And as you see, they are currently all tied with the visiting Denver Broncos. Now time for a check of the next gen's.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. Second half begins with a run by Henry. 59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Taylor to throw. That pass complete to Moore. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Inside handoff, Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Draw play. This is Henry. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, it's Taylor. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Taylor. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he'll dive forward here to make sure he gets something out of that one, but not much. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Henry again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go.
Touchdown! Ian Thomas from 3 yards out. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. And that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're...
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Titans.
Kyle Pitts.
75 yards.
And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taken in at the 3.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen, they see the blocks happen, they feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now Taylor.
And he finds McLaurin. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Back to Nwangu again on 1st down.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Kenny Nwangu, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Definitely a good day's work throwing the football. A very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead 4th quarter they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
First down, Brissett. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brissett.
Finding Kyle Pitts running the slant.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brissett now.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll throw again. Brissett.
This one into the hands of Pitts. He'll get it inside the 20.
And it's a Titans touchdown.
Kyle Pitts.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Purdy. Incomplete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
122 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Brock Purdy
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bengals are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. 5 plays there on that drive, and it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Tennessee offense set to go again. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
This one swung out to Williams.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. Brissett. And his throw here's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Boy, excellent coverage there. Last week he had the interception. One reason why he was the AFC Defensive Player of the Week.
So no jokes about not having hands, right? Because he got the pick last week. This week, he's knocked down a ball in this game so far. Let's see if he can get an interception as this one continues.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Now it looks like he'll throw here. His throw incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
To the 27-yard line. Henry again on 2nd down.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bengals, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs.